Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl, and this is just a peek in my little fish room to see what the news is this week. So please stay tuned. So here we are in my little fish room, and I have a few changes to share with you. Here is my betta rack. My boys are doing great. They're each in their own small 1.5 gallon tank. I have some floating Java moss in each tank, and I change their water every other day. Now I know a lot of people feel that bettas need to be in larger tanks. This is actually not the case. Bettas need good, clean water. Their water quality is paramount and is much more important than the size of the aquarium they inhabit. This is the first of my 10-gallon aquariums, and here there is a group of African and Mbuna hybrids. In the last couple of weeks, these guys seem to have hit a growth spurt, almost doubling in size. It may very well be the gel food they have been getting lately. I feed these guys gel food 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On those days, I must make it clear they only get gel food for one of their meals. The other meals are either pellets or flakes. They love the gel food, devouring it very quickly. When you're raising fry or even juveniles, it's vital that they eat at least 3 to 4 times per day. Feeding them smaller portions more often will result in a better growth rate and overall health. I feed all my fish in my little fish room 4 times each day. They don't need to be full. In fact, it's best to keep your fish on the hungry side. Keeping them slightly hungry goes a long way in keeping your tank from accumulating uneaten food, which translates to better water quality. Their colors are strong and vibrant, they're active and healthy, and then the last meal of the day is simply a couple algae wafers for them to nibble on through the night. In this 10-gallon aquarium are my guppies. This tank came about by accident. I picked up a few guppies for my community tank, but they didn't do so well. I finally moved them in here with my neons, but I only had 1 male and 1 female left. Well, the female guppy gave me a couple of nice broods, and then she died. All the guppies in here are from this 1 male and the female that died. Now, there are some nice-looking, handsome young males coming along, and a few females as well. I always considered guppies as a starter fish. They were something we always had when I was little. But now I have come to realize that guppies are enjoyed by new fish keepers as well as seasoned fish keepers, as breeding guppies has become quite popular. This group also gets an algae wafer at bedtime. They like them almost as much as my Mbuna. If there are leftovers, it's no problem. My Pleca will finish up what they don't eat. So this tank is just an amusing tank to watch as these guppies just keep reproducing. That brings us to my betta sorority, and here there are 4 females. They're doing well enough. I may try breeding again at some point. I had a successful spawn my first attempt, but lost the babies due to a faulty heater. Since then, I have had other things keeping me far too busy. I must give it some serious thought before I commit. I do have other fish I'm looking forward to breeding, and I believe raising bettas requires more time and attention than I'll be able to give them. So for now, I'll just enjoy them in their sorority. This is another 10-gallon fry tank. These lovely little guys could be mistaken for yellow labs, but they're actually super red zebras. There are over 60 in this brood. The mom was a prolific breeder. I only kept a couple of her broods, or I would have been overrun with these guys. They are not hybrids, as both parents were super red zebras. It will be fun to watch their yellow turn into nice dark orange. They will be in this aquarium for a while yet, as they are a slower growing Mbuna. I would actually love to keep these and make a 2-species tank with them, and some Demasoni. That's a long way off, so not really more than a passing thought. These guys also love algae wafers. I give this group 2. By morning, there's not a hint of one left. My 20-gallon grow-out has been turned into an isolation tank. These cichlids are from the 60-gallon long that was holding my rehoming cichlids. After a week in that aquarium, each of these poor guys had sustained some nasty injuries and needed to be pulled. They have been in here now for almost a week and are doing much better. I'm not treating them with anything other than warmer temperatures and salt. The injuries sustained will heal best with good water quality and time. In this group, there's a bumblebee, a yellowtail acai, a sunshine peacock, a male aratus, and then a couple hybrids. The smaller ones were in this tank with the group from my first 10-gallon. The 10-gallon was vacant, but with these guys needing more room, I moved the group of smaller hybrids that you saw in my first 10-gallon out of here, so I had the tank for these that needed isolation. The smaller ones in here were the largest from the other group. I kept them in here and they seem to be doing just fine. I'll let these guys fully recuperate before I decide what I will do with them. I just may keep the sunshine. He was stunning before, so we'll see how he comes around. And to finish up my tour, we end with my Super Red Empress having their algae wafer. The Yellow Belly Albert has become tank boss in here. It's not really surprising, as he is the senior. Yellow Belly Alberts are very feisty little guys. This male is full grown at about 3 inches, but has the attitude of a much larger fish. He will go head to head with fish triple his size. I'm looking forward to moving the 3 from here to my 75-gallon mixed African cichlid tank. But until that time, it'll be interesting to watch them color up. So until next time, this is Def Tim signing out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.